today we'll work on our hip mobility and our middle splits. We will do a few kinetic stretching exercises that will help you improve your internal and external rotation in your hip joints, which means a better stability as well. So your range of motion is not only about your mobility, it's also about your stability. So I hope you're going to enjoy this 35-minute long workout. Let's get started. We go into our downward dog. As always, feet are hip wide and your hands are shoulder wide. And we go up, we tuck in, and we push ourselves away from the floor. We walk here a little bit to get ourselves warmed up. And breathe. Lift up the right leg, tuck in and step. Open up. Rotate to your knee. Back to the center and up, down, and switch. Tuck in, step, open up. To your knee, to the center, and back up. And we continue. Lift, tuck, step. Open up. Now here, notice if your foot is not shifting weight to the middle foot here. You have to open up your hip and you have to see that this little space here, it's still there, okay? And we rotate to our knee, back to the center, up, down, and switch. Open up. To your knee. Back to the center. Exhale here. Okay, now walk a little bit. Inhale. Open up your chest. Exhale here. 2 more of these. So your spine is warm as well. Good. We go into our plank position. Cross sit. Now, your back is straight. Exhale, round your back. Inhale. Straight back. Your quads are engaged. Your heels should be lifting up from the floor. Exhale here. Inhale. Try to lean forward a little bit, but your back is super straight. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Keep your back straight, your quads engaged, your knee should be straight. Try to fill this little gap here by straightening your foot as much as you can. Now round your back, exhale and stretch your back. Tuck in your chin to the one side. Look through your armpit and switch to the other. And to the center, roll up. Okay, now stretch a little bit. Still, quadriceps is engaged. Your heel should be lifting up from the floor. Back is straight. The same foot goes just a little bit above your kneecap here. Your foot should be in 90-degree position. Now, make sure you do not change this position here. Don't put your foot like this. Keep those 90 degrees here. Now you can push the knee closer to the floor a little bit softly. Your back is straight and then you can stretch here. If it hurts too much, don't push the knee, just stretch here without the pushing. And now we straighten our back, shoulders away from your ears, and push away. Keep breathing, and we switch. Back is straight and stretch. Quads engage, heel is lifting up from the floor. Above the knee, 90 degrees. Push the knee softly and straighten your back and stretch. And push. Connect our feet. We sit as close as we can, but we do not lift our butt here. Your back is straight, and we're working with our glutes a little bit, opening up and closing in. So this is a good warm-up exercise for your middle splits. And now we push and hold. Count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and again push down and hold. 10, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more time, release and push down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Straighten and open up. A little bit wider than your hips. Quads are engaged. Your heels are lifting up, feet are flexed, your back is straight, and we stretch here. Exhale. Release. Now the foot is your hip line here in front of you. We take the right one in your 90-degree position. Foot is 90 degrees as well. Flexed. We push as close as we can and we swing it to the side. And we have to get our hips loosened up. So if your hips are really tight, this is a really great warm-up before we start even doing some kinetic stretching exercises. So otherwise you may get cramps. Release, move it a little bit. Good. Now we take the other one, 90 degrees. Foot is flexed, your back is straight, and we swing. hips should start to get a little bit warm. Now, first one, we will work with 90-90-degree position. Here, I like to use blocks to control this exercise a little bit more. So, 90-90 degrees. Feet are flexed, and I put one block between my heel and my knee. Okay? Now you don't need the other one yet. So, back is straight, your hip is closed as much as you can, like facing forward here. And now we lift the foot as high as we can, hold. Lower it down, now lift up your knee as high as you can. Hold, now lower it down. Lift. Now this is internal rotation in your hips. So make sure you're not losing those 90 degrees. Okay? And lift up the knee. You can try to push down the front knee, but try to check how your hips feel. Don't force them too much. You have to understand which is your end range position and work in that position. And every time you're lifting up, we are fighting for our end range. So this is the only way you can progress safely. Fighting for your end range, trying to learn to keep that end range and make yourself stronger in that range. So a lot of range work. Okay, now we lower, and one more time we lift up our heel. Lower it down, knee, lower it down. Okay, now we switch. Push your feet into the floor. We open up our knee. Now hold this one down as wide as you can. And then slowly, we switch to the other side. 90-90-degree position. Feet are flexed, back is straight. Your hips are watching to the front, don't open up. And we lift, hold, lower down, lift up the knee, external rotation, lower down, internal rotation. Fight for the end range, okay? Lower down, lift up, hold, lower down, lift, lower down, one more, lift up the knee, lower down, now push your feet into the floor, open up, and we walk it back into our 90-90 degrees. Okay, now we take the other block. We look at this block and we try not to move it. So the block is not moving to the sides, you try to keep it, and only your hip here is working. Now fight for those 19 degrees as well. Try not to lose those this position that you are in right now. So when you lift up here, you have to keep your foot in the same line as your knee. Then we are moving, we are trying to keep it, and only here happens the internal rotation. And we move back, external rotation, keep the knee and your foot in the same line, and just right. Here the block tells you where you have to lower your foot. Now again, lift up, rotate, and back. Okay? Keep those feet into the floor and move to the other side. So 90 degrees, lift up, rotate, keep those degrees, and back. Try to feel how your hip here is working. Lift up, rotate, back, and lower down. And we're moving back, and here. Now we walk a little bit here. Push your feet into the floor. It will help you stay in this 99-degree position, so you're not walking forward. If you're doing this exercise and you feel you're walking forward, it means you are doing something wrong. You should stay right on the spot where you are. Open up. Exhale here. Open up. Exhale. Okay, now we will make this a little bit harder. What went into our 99 degree? We lift, take it forward, step, open up your foot and your knee, and stretch here in your shin box. Go back, lift, rotate, take it back, push your feet into the floor. Working your end range, closing in, lift, rotate, step, exhale here, stretch, back, rotate, and one more time to each side. Lift up. Rotate, step, stretch, back, lift, rotate, switch, and stretch. And back. Now open up and stretch here a little bit. Keep breathing. Breathing helps you focus, helps you keep control. Now you can do these exercises a lot slower if you want. More repetitions if you need. Okay, now from here, we don't go wider, we just here extend. Now we activate our quads, so our heels lift up and we point and flex. Point and flex. Extend, flex. Keep those quads engaged so your heels are lifted up from the floor. Keep them flexed. Keep them engaged, back is straight. Now we stretch here. And we go back with our hands, we're closing in, round our backs a little bit, exhale here. A few more exercises before we go into our stretching positions. So here you can use a rubber band, resistance band, sorry, or a yoga belt. So I'm going to show you this variation. With a yoga belt, you can put the belt into your knee joint here, to keep the angle and keep control. So this is when you, this belt you use, or you can take anything, but you can put here as long as you can hold it here. So this type of exercise you do, rotation, when you're trying to learn to hold your end range, when you're trying to learn the rotation, when you're trying to learn this movement correctly. Correctly means that you do not fall into your tummy, you tuck in, you hold your pose, shoulders are strong, knees are underneath your hips, your palms are underneath your shoulders. So keep those degrees and try not to open up or shift weight. Only your joint is working higher you can go, the harder is to hold actually. So, but also here you have to work with your end range. And of course you have to switch directions. So the first one, when you're using something in your knee joint here, it's when you're learning this exercise and you're trying to learn and control the correct way to do this exercise, and you take the band when you want to get stronger. So here now I will show you with the band, because it's more challenging and more interesting, and it will get you warm in a second. So my position, palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, strong shoulders tucked in, hold your neutral position but hold it strong. So you can keep your feet active here. Now we open, lift, sorry. Now we open, we hold, and we control here. Do not try to do it here. Hold this position, hold, control, and breathe. This is quite challenging. And we switch, open up, rotate. And we switch. Hold your pelvis, hold your shoulders. And change direction. Good. So no matter which exercise you choose, putting something in your knee or in the resistance band, try to do this exercise as slow as you can, as slow as possible. So I showed a little bit faster than I usually let my students do. So usually my students are doing it like, wow, super slow. So you try to you do less repetitions, but do slower, as slow as possible. So we're moving forward. Now, we open up our knee, and we are on our other knee, okay? So here, it's really important that you put your foot where your hip is going. So if you feel like your knee is closing in here, it means you have to close your foot a little bit as well. Your knee goes in the same direction as your foot. Your fingers are pointing, okay? And when we're going into here, keep strong. Push back. Keep it strong and push back. It's really important that you do not fall here. Here everything is in control. It's a strengthening exercise. When you do notice that you're stretching here as well. So one more little detail. Your fingers are really active. So here there is a gap. If you see my foot here, it has an arc. You have to keep that arc, fight for that arc. Because if your foot goes here, when your middle foot is collapsing, your knee is closing and your hip as well. So, fingers strong, your middle foot is strong, your knee is going straight here. And I'm controlling everything I'm doing over here. So we stay, we stretch, and we hold, and we breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back. And we switch the other one. Your hips are looking forward. They are not closing, looking forward. And we breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we go back. Last exercise before we go into our stretching positions. Now we go into our Cossack side lunge here. If you can, go as deep as you can. Your full foot should be on the floor. Your middle foot is in control always. It helps you open up the hip. Now we go through here and up and down through here and up. I'm working as wide as I can, but still I'm controlling this wideness which I am in now. So if you feel you cannot control this exercise, you just don't go this wide. Work in your own hand range. We switch. Exhale up. And one more. And up. And we rest here. You can move your hips, release the tension, and breathe. Good. Walk together. Bend your knees. Roll up. Well, you should be ready for our stretching part. Now we're going into our frog position. Frog position means 90-90. Again, just in a different position. So your foot are flexed. And here is your frog. Here, go as wide as you can. Keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. And we swing back and forth a little bit. And we breathe. If you did all of these exercises, which I've just done, with a maximum effort, you are ready for your middle splits. So if you feel like your neck and arm are good enough or ready for this stretch yet, you can do those exercises a couple more times, of course, for longer or more repetitions. You should feel your hips are ready to go, ready to stretch. So very important when you go into your super wide positions like this one here, is that you don't go your super maximum amplitude, which you cannot hold. So if you cannot hold your angle which you're in right now, for example your frog pose, it means you have to go a bit more together. It means you're too wide, you cannot hold your end range. So your end range, your split stretching positions are those positions which you can hold for about 2 minutes at least. So Try to feel which position, which angle for you is the one where you can progress. So, okay. Now, we push our shoulder blades, pull our shoulder blades together. We open up our chest a little bit by pushing our butt closer to the floor. If you feel good, if your back doesn't hurt, you can walk closer. Now I'm going to show you how it looks from the side. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades together. And here, if you feel okay, you walk closer. Breathe. 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. And release slowly. And now for 30 seconds you relax. Relax, don't think about anything. Of course, if it hurts too much, there's no way you're going to relax, but try with breathing. Start with breathing. Your exhales are going where you feel the stretch. For example, I feel my hips are opening wide very, very painfully. So I exhale goes there and I'm releasing tension with every breath I take. Good. Now we walk or slide together. We move our hips here. Relax. Okay, I will show you one more exercise that will help you improve your middle splits. So it's not an easy one. So I like to start with 30 seconds, especially for beginners, it can be even less. 30 seconds you're in your split, as wide as you can hold. So you don't go wider than you can, if you cannot hold, you go back together, okay? And 30 seconds active work when you're lying on your back and open close, okay? So we're going to start here, and a timer in front, and I'm moving into my middle split. So make sure your knees doesn't hurt. If your knees hurt, you have to change your position. You have to open up your hips wider. So it depends. If you want to work on your straddle split, then you stretch your straddle split here. If you want to work on your pancake, you stretch your pancake here, okay? So 3, 2, 1. We close and we move onto our back here. Now you don't release your feet, you control here. In 30 seconds we work here. I'm controlling the moment. I'm not pushing myself too hard. Exhale when you open up. You can pulse a little bit. Keep your knees straight. Now for me it's easier to point my toes here, but you can keep them flexed. Whatever you feel better is probably the best for you. Okay, and now we go back into a middle split again. So, how many sets of these you do, it depends on you and how you manage with your pain, okay? So that's why we go only 30 seconds, but those have to be a bearable seconds. So it's not like you're fighting with your worst pain ever. You have to feel like you're okay with this. It's not too hard and it's not too easy, okay? So 30 seconds. You can move if you feel like it. Ten more. No, actually less. 5, 3, and we put together, and we move into an active position here, and we open up and closing it. So again, I'm not letting my feet fall. I'm controlling how they are opening up, closing in, and when I'm closing in, I'm trying to contract adductors. Those are the muscles that you are stretching after in this static position. So here I'm trying to work with them. Now pulse a little bit. And we release. So this is it. I won't give you any more exercises. But if you want, you can do this 3, 4, 5 or 6 sets. You can make your 30, instead of 30 seconds, you can hold for a minute. But you have to watch how you're feeling, okay? Don't go through extreme, okay? And really important, for me it's better when I end up with active work. So that's why I did my active legs and now I'm relaxing because it's easier for me. And I go up, move our feet a little bit. Relax. I hope you enjoyed this 35-minute long workout. A few good exercises for your hip mobility, stability, improving your range of motion, which is really important if you want to have healthy hips and healthy splits. So see you next time. Bye-bye.